Around a week ago, we got the new developer direct for the new Fable game. Today we're diving into the trailers that dropped over a year ago and breaking them down to see how they connect to the newest trailer that just came out last week. There's a lot to unpack, so I'll be showing you how those early teasers actually set the stage for what we're seeing now. Let's get into it.
Oh, right, Jew.
So to start off, we can see a mace and a few packages with the Heroes Guild symbol on them. But what you may not have noticed is the portrait behind the mace. You can see that the face has been turned out and the woman is wearing a scarlet red robe. I think it's safe to say that this is a portrait of Humphrey's apprentice and someone who has a lot of mystery around them at the moment. Keep that portrait in mind for later on in the video.
So, you want to know all about heroes, do you? Well, you have come to the right place. Because who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers. I mean, sure, you get your mega fans.
You are like literally my favourite person.
So here we are introduced to a more unique looking NPC, which I can imagine that they are romanceable characters. So it's a very good possibility that even though we have the world of the living population, there could be some specific story characters that we may be able to get involved with.
Your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
your chancers, and the occasional giant toad.
The first time I saw this scene, I was very intrigued with the fact that we have a giant frog roaming around the world. I'm very interested to see how the combat fighting this thing is.
For some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
After the information we got from the developers direct, this scene now means so much more. We learned that we was the first hero in a generation to emerge, but it also looks like other people emerged as well. You can definitely feel the emotions in this scene because the character is kind of questioning their morals, thinking should they be doing the right thing or should they do what they want just because they're a hero and no one could stop them. And if you notice the colour of the clothing, you can see our character wears blue while the other wears red. So it could be signifying that this is a good or bad situation in the game. Will you join her and make this decision or fight against her to make a different choice?
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life.
So this scene doesn't seem like much on its own, but it will play a bigger story in this trailer. If you look over to the left side, you'll notice a dead Balvverine, and further on in the trailer, I think I have a theory on what is actually going on.
And death stuff. That's what defines you.
So here we can see a man carrying to the same mace that we saw at the beginning of the trailer. So I do believe this is Humphrey's. I think this will possibly be the first introduction to the character where our character meets Humphrey's because this person has been tormenting them, will then prompt him to take you to the Heroes Guild and show you around.
And that really stays with you.
Small thing I noticed in this scene is that you can see the plant pots and the houses hanging from the tree. In some tales it has been said that fairies like to hang up plant pots to grow herbs and maybe also to live in. So it's a very good possibility that this is a fairy's home.
There's one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion.
So the scene earlier on of Humphreys threatening the man with the mace and giving him a good telling off, I believe this is possibly the next scene after that where he is showing you around the Heroes Guild.
Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift, but...
Okay, so this is a massive tinfoil hat time. If you noticed at the start, our character walked in the Heroes Guild with the sword already on our back. To me, this seems we are showing Humphreys our sword and it has the guild crest on it. And we're kind of asking, do you know anything about this? Which means it's a very good possibility that we got the sword from our childhood home. And I'm thinking either Grandma was a hero, or mother or father was a hero. The sword has kind of been laying around in the house until we grew up and actually took it for ourselves. I think I did see some information about an interview where apparently our grandma says to us, if we ever need any help, we should go to the Heroes Guild. Is grandma a hero? Is there a reason she got turned to stone? Is revenge from someone? Let me know what you think.
You know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you.
Here we can see a rock troll attacking a town. Does that mean monsters can attack towns, or is it just for story purposes?
This kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent.
Here we can see our character catching the bolt and then throwing it back. So it's a very good possibility that we can parry projectiles.
The power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
I'm going to fix it, this place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
And so appears the mysterious apprentice. Remember when I mentioned about remembering the portrait at the start of the video? This is who the portrait is. It's Humphrey's apprentice. Now we currently don't know who this character is, and there are some theories going around out there. But there is one thing that I noticed in the developer's direct which kind of links back to this character. It turns out we are not the only people that dislike this person.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich. Okay. Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Wanker.
Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night.
Earlier on I mentioned a scene about a Balvverine being dead on the side of the screen. This is the same guy in that scene.
On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero is me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
Just look at them.
Not wafting around mythical creatures. And that's what they are. Wafters.
Yeah, well done.
You see, I'm not here to slay.
So for this section, I would like to play a little game. I'm going to play a series of clips that was in both trailers. Each clip is related to the Balvverine, and I want to see if you can try and guess what you think is going to happen in this mission.
We thought you could save her.
You know,
See, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts.
it's your life and death stuff.
Living it up with the common folk every single night.
So what I think is happening in this mission is a Balvverine is going around and it's terrorizing and killing people. And it turns out that Balvverine is this man's wife. The man tries to save his wife, but unfortunately it does not look like he succeeds. So it's up to us to go down and hunt the Balvverine. We see the man grieving in the pub and we do something to try and cheer him up. We down the man's drink and everybody cheers, and that does succeed to put a smile on the man's face.
Legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation.
Here we see the beanstalk growing out of the ground, and I think it's a very good possibility that this beanstalk may be present for the rest of the game, or maybe until you cut it down.
If you will, is the age of death. One moment. This is awkward.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that is the end of the trailers that we got over a year ago. I do imagine a lot of that footage and gameplay was alpha, and I imagine some of the stuff that we see in the future may be subject to change. All I'm saying is, take the old trailers with a grain of salt. If you've made it this far in the video and you have got to the end, then I imagine you're a massive Fable fan. And I do want to mention that Fable, the official Fable team, have released a Discord for everyone to join together and talk about the game and even talk about the other games. There's a lot of us there already, and I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a lot of fun just hearing people's stories about Fable 1, Fable 2 and Fable 3. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description for that, so if you do feel like joining the Discord, by all means please do. Before you leave, I would just like to say a big thank you for watching the video and sticking around to the end. I did release a video last week on the Developers Direct going into the breakdowns and references and things you might have missed. So if you haven't seen that video, please be sure to check it out. I do plan on covering all the Fable news that comes out over the next year, so if you're into Fable or RPG games, be sure to subscribe. And on that note, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next chapter.